Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing out this video of me unboxing a board game, and today I'm going to be unboxing Comancheria, The Rise and Fall of the Comanche Empire. This is a game that by GMT Games, another game that I got. I'm trying to find more solo-only games because I play a lot of games solo, but this one is another solo-only game. I say another, but you guys didn't see me unbox the Golden Age of Piracy. 1918, but I did get this one recently, like from Compass Games. I didn't do an unboxing. I was like, I'm just gonna open this and learn it, so I'm on that. But with that said, we're not here about that game. We're here about this one, and let's go ahead and get a good look at the back of the box here. So let me zoom in. Okay, all right. Well, I guess this is us zooming in. All right, here's as good as it's gonna get. And again, I need to get a replacement monitor. Oh, let me get our background music going. Sorry, I almost forgot. Yeah, you almost thought you got away from that, didn't you? Haha, joke's on you. There you go. Background music's going. Okay. I know some people complain about the background music, but I'm doing this for me, so I've not listened to the complaints. So, apologies. Let me zoom in more. There's no need for us to strain our eyes when we got all this real estate. So on the back of this box, it says, Comancheria is a solitaire game which transports players back to a time when prairie grass was yet to be trodden by wagon wheels, back to a time when the bison herds numbered in the millions, woof. Back to a time where the Comanche were the lords of the southern plains. In Comancheria, you, the player, get to make the key decisions as you guide your people in an epic conquest of the southern plains. As the player, you must balance carefully the establishment of your people's culture against the relentless pressure of increasingly hostile colonial enemy. Oh, I like that. I like this game already. Using the mechanisms similar to Navajo Wars, Joel Torpin's Comancheria challenges you, the player, to conquer and control the southern plains of North America. It won't be easy. However, aggressive northern tribes like the Osage, Pawnee, Cheyenne, and Arapaho will challenge your dominance of the hunting grounds. The colony of New Mexico has expansionist ambitions from the west. To the south lies Mexico and its new colony of Texas. Oh no, not Texas. Don't mess with Texas. And to the east lies the greatest threat of it all, the United States of America. Heavily outnumbered by the colonial powers, you will need to use your superior mobility and tactical prowess to conquer and then maintain your empire against a relentless tide of hostile encroachment. Along the way, you will witness historical events like the opening of the Santa Fe Trail, the Indian Removal Act, the founding of the Texas Republic, and the American Civil War from an entirely fresh perspective, through the eyes of the lords of the Southern Plains. Cool. All right, well, this is gonna be fun. So I'm definitely looking forward to cracking into this one too. But here we got, dropping stuff. Here we got a view of kind of the board. Looks like we're in, like I said, kind of the southern America, North America, the southern part of it. At least that's what I thought it said. I can't really see too much detail on the map to kind of get an inkling of where I am. I'm thinking like the Gulf of Mexico is over here. So this is the Gulf of Mexico, and then this is like the stuff over there. Okay, cool. But here are the cards. Here's the different decks. Tactics, politics, development deck, war deck. I'm looking forward to this one. And then these are the counters it has, and game components, all this stuff. And look at that. Look at that, one player only. It is very, very suitable for solitaire, which I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to that. And then we got some more stuff. Okay, cool. So we're done enough reading the box. Let's go ahead and zoom back out to our normal view, and let's open this board game. So, oh man, I cut my nails. Okay, I swear I always cut my nails at some point near me unboxing something. So tiny scissors are gonna save the day. So tiny scissors are gonna get me a little opening here without tearing up my box. There we go. Cool, got it. Yeah, so like I said, I'm looking forward to kind of jumping into this one. I've definitely been on a on a fix to search for solitaire only games, but not just any solitaire only games. I've been trying to look into like, you know, games, a game genre, game area that I don't spend too much time in, which is the games with like chits and counters. So stuff like stuff from GMT, stuff from Compass Games, stuff from Victory Point Games, all the people who make the kind of the war game stuff, and just kind of check them out. I was able to find, like I said, the Golden Age of Piracy, and that was cool. That one's been an interesting journey to learn. Interesting is maybe doing a lot of work in that sentence. But this one's a solo only game. It's the second printing, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this one actually pans out. So opening the box, we got a bunch of rule books, a bunch of papers here. So let's see, we got a playbook, rules of play. We got these boards here, these sheets. They're not double-sided, or they're double-sided, but they're not like folders. Like you can't, oh, this one you can open. Let's see. So you got a lot of stuff going on in there. It looks like it's probably following the same, well, it says it's following the same thing as Navajo Wars. I don't know how close Navajo Wars is to like the other games of, what game am I thinking of? Oh, Fire and Lake. Because I know Fire and Lake kind of has like this little folder thing, and it's by GMT as well. But it has like this little folder thing with all the different actions for everybody, all the different factions. Here we got some token sheets. Oh wow, that's a good die cut already. I just kind of, oh okay, all right. Let me not touch that too much. So we got a bunch, or 2 token sheets. I don't know how many tokens it has, how many different chits it has, I should say. But we'll put those to the side, and we'll continue on with the box. So in here we have a board. This is the player board, the giant map. We'll open that up in a second. And then continue with the box, we have a bunch of baggies, so a lot of baggies. I'll probably toss these to the side because I think I have a storage solution for this already. 3 dice, not 1, not 2, but count them, 3 dice. So it's gonna be fun. They feel like they're, I'm gonna open these up. I feel like these are good, probably good die. And these have like a little coating on them. Yeah, I kind of like these. These feel nice. These feel like reasonable dice. All right, cool. Not too much, I mean, it's just a dice, so it doesn't matter. Then we got 3 stacks of cards. I don't know how many sleeves I'm going to need, and I actually don't know what size sleeves I'm going to need, but we got 3 stacks of cards. And then down here we have the cardboard bits. I'll probably end up taking this out. Storage solution I'm probably going to use, but we'll leave it in there for now, knowing that I'm probably going to rip this out again here shortly. And that's it. So that's inside the box. So let's go back over to our token sheets, and let's start there, because I want to see these tokens. Actually, hold on, before we do that, let me change my mind. I'm going to look at the board, because it'll be less messy if I do that first. So I don't remember how many panels this board was supposed to be, but it's a lot of panels. Okay, this is a pretty big board already. Or at least it folded out pretty bigly. Wow, what are these words? All right, so I got to zoom my camera out here so we can see it all. I don't know if I can zoom out far enough. There we go. We got the board, and I'm just going to manually zoom back out here. And looks like you can see, oh, look, you can see my laptop. There you go. Yeah, there we go. So we can see it there. So this is the board that we have, and it's a pretty reasonable sized board. Definitely can fit on my table, of course, but it's a pretty big board. We got the map going, and like I said before, I think this is like the Gulf of Mexico. So that means that over here is like the Texas area, so on and so forth. I don't know how far in. I guess it's like this is all kind of the Texas area. I'm pretty sure the game will tell me as we go along. We got Upper Arkansas. Man, I don't know some of its names. Palo Duro Canyon, the Red River, Lower Arkansas, Rio Grande. Yeah, I have no clue where I'm at. So even if I were to Google it, I would still probably have an issue or two. So anyway, so this is the board. We got a nice sized board here, and I do kind of like the look of it. I like the feel of it. Feels nice and rugged. Feels pretty good. Not much to see here because I don't know how this game works yet. As always, I don't have any context for how the game flows, so I don't even know what I'm looking at. Ooh, we got some dice stuff going here, so cool. All right. Okay, so that's our board. It does fold up pretty nice, though. I will give it that. Nice mounted board. We'll zoom back into our normal view, and we'll bring our stuff back in. So I noticed I was gonna do the chits, but I wanna look at the rule books here first. So we got the different pieces of literature here. And we got a lot of stuff here on this, I'm assuming this is the player aid. And oh, hey, is that the New Mexico state symbol? I think that's after a Native American tribe, indigenous tribe. Okay, we got some more stuff here. This is resolving enemy instructions. Game counters summary, so a nice little summary showing different pieces, different counters, what they do, what they mean. Here we got the rules of play, and then we got the playbook. So I'm assuming the playbook is like a tutorial. Is this, yeah, it says here tutorial. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but let's zoom in a little bit more. Right here it says tutorial, then designer notes, further reading credits, and then over here on this one, you have the instructions, general rules, sequence of play, player operations, player actions, so on and so forth. So it looks like this is the rules book, and this is kind of a walk you through how to play the game book. So let's look through the walk you through how to play the game book first. Zoom out a little bit more. There we go. So we got our tutorial. New players should start here. Cool, cool. And look at all these diagrams. Look at all these pictures showing me different things. It's explaining the stuff, showing how the setup goes. Man, pictures go a long way. Pictures go a long way. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's what I want to see. I want to see that. So I'm telling you this because like in the golden age of piracy, 17, 18, man, that rulebook is rough. It's taking me a while to learn how to play the game, and I will definitely do a playthrough of it eventually. But yeah, the rulebook is not my friend in that one. But they don't have any diagrams, and I appreciate that there's a lot of diagrams here. This goes a long way to helping somebody like me who has no clue how this game is supposed to flow or work, get an understanding of, okay, here's the text, and then here's a related photo. And the photo is kind of showing the arrows and showing like, you know, moving from this to here, and is explaining there in text. That's perfect. I love that. I will say that I have a better appreciation for that after going through some of the other games I've been trying to learn from just the rulebook. So I'm going to enjoy trying to learn this from just a rulebook. And also as a side note, D-Day at Omaha. Yeah, I think D-Day at Omaha Beach, I did try to learn that game from the rulebook, and I think I did mostly. It was a little bit rough too. And I don't think that's GMT. I was trying to see who that was. I'll just look it up. I don't know who D-Day at Omaha Beach is, so... let me look it up. D-Day at Omaha Beach is by... Decision Games. Okay, Decision Games, right. So yeah, that rulebook was a little rough. Anyway, going over to the playbook. Let's look at that one. Oh wait, that's where we just were, wasn't it? We just came from here. I lied. Going over to the rulebook. Let's look at that. Here we got all the rules all listed. Everything's kind of listed out. Looks like in full text. You got chits that are explained here. Yeah, game components. So it's explaining all the game components. Cool, cool. Well done. I would say a better use of white space, a better use of empty space in this one. It's kind of hard to do in these games that have a lot of words, because if I zoom in enough so we can actually see this. There we go. You'll see that this is it's very like densely spaced, so it's not gonna help out at all when it comes to just trying to read the rulebook with a white space to help keep people's attention. I'm not saying I need pictures inside everything. I'm just saying that, you know, this is very densely packed wording, so there's probably gonna be a lot of detail. So I'm hopeful it's gonna be something good and something fun. We will see. We will definitely see, and I'll definitely tell you. All right, that's enough for the rule books. Let's move those aside, and let's go ahead and look at these counters finally. All right, so for the counters, we'll do the cardboard test. We already saw that these tokens were popping out. I think it's because of how the die cut goes, but let's do the drop. Okay, so not fall. Oh, some of these fell out. Okay. Oh, this one fell out. Nice. Oh, disaster. It's making a mess over here. All right, and we'll do on the last side here. This is just beautiful. Look at that. Okay, all right, enough of that. All right, let's go ahead and pop these out. And I gotta go rescue a chit that flew across the table there. Do that in a second. Just gonna mix all these together, you know? Not like I need to separate them later for anything. Actually, I should probably keep these somewhat separate. There we go. And cool. Got these. these tokens there. And that there. And these tokens here. Lots of chits. Lots of tokens. Did not disappoint. Did not disappoint. And I think I have a token tray that can already take all these, so I'm hopeful that it can fit. But we'll find out here shortly in real time. So that's going to be sheet number 1. Let me get these somewhat organized and popped out here. See, these are not double-sided. Probably should have kept these more separate instead of doing whatever it is I just did here. But you know me, all about the chaos. So the token trays that I have that I'm going to try to use are going to be the ones from Cube for me. And they do have some official sets. I don't know if they have an official set for this one. I think they do. But even if they did, I think I have what I need to kind of make my own custom approach, you know. And I wonder if this game's going to be kind of like D-Day at Omaha Beach with the counters. I'll zoom in on this counter here so we can look at them. Alright, so here's a view of the counters, and you can see some kind of detail, so I'm assuming this is like a number, and then I don't know what the 1-6 means. Looks like it's 3-4, so these are like different kind of units that you have that mean different things, different chits that you put on the board. Then over here you have some, looks like flags in like 7-4, so maybe it's like a different type of unit, like a tank unit or something, or city unit, I don't know. Again, I have no context for how this game works, but yeah, let's go over here. This one's military points, this one's APs, this one is culture points, this one is passage of time, operations, ops, MPs, and then we got a bunch of these ravaged markers. I don't know what those are for, but that's what it means, that's what it shows. Alright, so I'll zoom back out. And let me open up the other token. Actually, let me get these somewhat separated. Because we're going to try to organize in this video too, as we always do. Speaking of organizing, if you are in the United States, please don't forget to go vote. Voting is important. I don't know if this video is going to come out at the time that voting is happening, but just know that voting happens more frequently than people think. You're not voting just once every 4 years in America for your government. You're also voting in your midterms, which are important, but more importantly, you're voting for those local elections. Those are really extremely important because those local elections will be the people who determine how the money is spent once any dollars get sent to a particular state or government or location for whatever cause. So that is important. That's just as important as people up top. All right, cool. That's my public service announcement for the day. So going back into here though, I'm just separating these tokens, just kind of trying to get things that look similar kind of together. And I don't know if I'm going to put these hexes here, because these hexes look like they're, I don't know, I can probably put those in a container somewhere, but it's not a ton of them. So maybe I can squeeze them on the token sheet. Again, it just depends on if the token sheet that I have can fit these, because I have one that can fit 13-inch tokens, which I think this is what these are. And then I have one that can fit bigger tokens, slightly bigger tokens. But of both of them, I don't have a ton of trays. I just have like maybe 2 trays of the 13-inch ones, and then one of the bigger ones. So I'll definitely get up here shortly and show you what I mean. But like I said, I just want to kind of get these somewhat organized before I put more tokens on top of it. Get some sense of order here. Some sense of order. And it never fails with these games. Oh man, it never fails with these games. Is that once oh jeez, I'm making a mess over here. As I was saying, it never fails with these games. Like once I kind of do some initial sorting with the initial organization, then I play the game. Then I figure out, oh okay, I see these tokens need to be together. These tokens need to be over there. So I end up having to reorganize the game anyway. So I probably shouldn't spend as much time doing all this fiddliness, because I know I'll have to fix it later. All right, there we go. Cool, so continuing on, let's get the rest of these tokens out here. Bunch of similar tokens. Okay, so these are mystery question marks and stuff. I don't know what those are all about. I'm gonna try to put all these ones together on one side. I think maybe these go into a cup and I draw from a cup. That tends to be like the MO for a lot of these games with tokens and chits. You have like a little cup that they want you to use, or you can use a bag like I like to use. I understand why a cup is used, because it's just, you know, you're only gonna use it temporarily, and then you just kind of throw your pieces in there and it gets everything nice and mixed up, nice and sloshed around. Whereas if you use like a bag every single time, you know, the bag, you have to reach into it and do all those things. Yeah, it becomes a pain. So I think I understand. All right, I don't think I understand this part though. There's some with question marks, some without question marks. So I'm assuming I want all the ones with question marks. Like that. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, there we go. Got them all there. All right, so I think these blank ones are just junk or trash. I'm not gonna throw them away. I'm just gonna put them to the side. And we'll account for those later. We got some more question markage up here. I think these are a slightly different tone, like a slightly different color. I don't know if they're supposed to be the same. That's a little confusing. All right, at any rate, bison, more bison, bison even. And we got horses. Oh, we got all the animals. Look at all the animals. So horses. I can probably put all the animals in one container. That's my assumption. I don't know if that's true though. Then captives here. Again, these blank ones I'm gonna put off to the side, but we got some captives. We got trade goods right there. Oh, sorry, and if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Feel free to skip around. You'll probably see that. If you're watching on YouTube as well, I do live stream on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/CulBlu. That's CULBLU. So feel free to check me out there. I do live stream, or try to live stream all of my videos that you see here, because I like to do them all in one shot, one take. So I live stream at the same time too. And that helps with the editing process of it getting up to YouTube. Also, it's fun to interact with the community out there on Twitch. Alright, got some more blanks here. And even more blanks. And look at that, more blanks. Okay. Again, I don't know what these are for, but they look similar to those ones. Yeah, the enemy is the United States. I knew it. I knew it. We were the bad guys all along, y'all. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? I see all this out of love for my country, because I would love for it to do better. So, it's important to acknowledge those things in history that don't feel comfortable or cozy, you know? I got some more blanks. Yeah, we're almost there. There we go. We've done it. We have successfully knocked out all of the tokens, all of the chits, counters, whatever you want to call it. I think chits are for like bits that go on the board, and counters are for ones that go on the board? Chits and counters? I don't know. Are they the same thing? Alright, let's get those nice and separated there. Okay. All right. All right, now that we've done that, we've gone through the painful process of punching out all those. Now, without any context, let's go and see if we can fit these inside of the little trays that I have. So I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna grab my tray. And of course, is it really an unboxing by me if I don't get up at least once from my chair? I promise that I don't do this specifically, this little bit specifically on purpose. It just happened to become like a funny little thing that I do. But I keep my stuff kind of across the room, you know, stored neatly away, and as a result, I end up having to get up and go grab stuff. Where are my cube from each? Are they in here? Are they over there? I think they're over there. Let me check. Over there. The sleeves. I do need this case though, so I'm gonna bring this. Bring this little box of stuff, and we're gonna get this other one. It's gonna give us everything that we need and more. Whoops, dropping stuff. Okay, there we go. All right, got everything. I think. I hope. Boy, do I hope. All right, now that we've gotten through the mandatory get up from the table and and move stuff. So here are the token trays I was referring to. I only have one of these. Oh no, that's not good. I thought I had two of these. Wait. Oh, I used it for the pirate game. Shoot. Okay, all right. Well, I got two of these, and I think these are too big. So I got one of these, and this will. Oh, this one's too small. Okay, cool. Good. All right. I mean, not good, but reasonable. I think this tray is the tray to use. I don't have any more rubber bands to hold it down, so I have to find some rubber bands, but yeah, these will fit right there. Perfect. Look at that. Now, like I said, I don't know what needs to go here. My assumption is that these ones here with a question mark, these ones are kind of like a random draw. It looks like they are because I have like a little question mark on the back, and there's two different sets of them. So I'm gonna put those in a separate container. Put those in this one. It's from Cute For Me as well. I'm not sponsored by Cute For Me, but if they would ever like to sponsor me, hey, please reach out to me. I can probably email them. I've emailed Cute For Me before to see if they can like start selling at my local game store, and they responded. They're pretty nice. They're like, too expensive in America, so not right now. We're not looking to that. But hey, if you can give them our name, they said, and just let them know. Like, yep, we'll let you know. So I'll try to mention to my local game store, but. Yeah, Q For Me trays, I like them a lot because they store pretty well, and they're pretty like a nice system of storage, and they have a whole bunch of different sizes that can hold sleeves. Some can hold, some aren't intended for sleeves, but for the most part, they're pretty nice. Pretty nice to have. You don't need them, but they're nice to have. Like, it's nice to have like a little display token tray like this. That way you can kind of easily, quickly find the little bits and bobs you're looking for. See, it's really great, especially in a game like D-Day at Omaha Beach. Again, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm singing their praises because I actually do like and use their product a lot. And don't worry, if I ever do get sponsored by them, I will definitely tell you, because I would love to advertise that. All right. So, getting these kind of all settled in their place here, so it's nice and nice looking, nice and good looking. Oh, okay, just saying the same words twice. Okay, there we go. So that's these guys, and like I said, I have no clue what needs to do what and what needs to go where. Bison looks like there's just a bunch of bison. So these are. Uh-oh, I think my camera froze. Hold on, let me switch over. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I don't know what that was all about. Uh-oh. Huh. Alright, let me restart that camera. Oh, okay, I think it's restarting itself. Or maybe not. Boy, boys at having a day. Sorry, that first camera also controls the music, so it looks like it just, there we go, it's starting back up. Okay, sorry, while that's happening, continuing on with what I was talking about, I don't really know what needs to go where, or where needs to go what, so as a result of that, I'm just kind of putting stuff that looks like it needs to be in places. The bison tokens, there seems to be a handful of those, and these are just animals. So as a result, I'm probably going to put these in a tray. Not put these in a tray, but put these in a spot to where, there we go, we're back. Put these in a spot to where I can just kind of pull them as I need them. Let me see, what other ones look unique? These ones look a little bit unique. So these ones here. I think these markers might just go on the board. Yeah, it looks like these enemy space, these just go on the board to mark enemy spaces for different factions. Gonna try to put those together. Oh man, you blew my nose. Alright. Oh man, we got a lot of enemy spaces, good lord. Alright. Okay, more bison. Let's see, this is like raid. Hunt raid, so it says encounters 4, hunts 3. I don't know what that's all about, but there's like specific names on these. So I'm gonna put these over here in this tray, because that'll allow me to kind of keep all the similar looking ones all together. So when I need to find one, I'll be able to find them. It looks like they are alphabetical, so A, then B, then C, D, E, F, and then G. I know how to do my alphabets. Okay, so these guys, again, more A, B, C, D. So we got those there, and then we got these ones as well, A, B, C, D. So I think these might be just different factions. Or different tribes that maybe I can interface with. Alright, and again, we got another set here. So we probably should move that one down, but I was going to put this one, yeah, let me move this up here. Move this over. There we go, almost there. And we'll put down these guys. This is just as fun as watching me sleeve cards, isn't it? So as far as aspirations for this game, though, I do like GMT's kind of approach to doing these kind of games. Decision games, I like them too. Man, when it comes to Compass games, man, their rulebooks have been. Maybe I've just been not hitting the lottery when it comes to using a good interacting with a good rulebook, but I feel like the rulebooks from Compass Game tend to be a lot more loosely associated with rules as opposed to actual rulebooks, and that is maximum shade to Compass Games. I feel like maybe have somebody who is experienced at working rulebooks instead of just taking somebody who designed the map, and one of the things that like kind of adds on to it is the fact that some war games are kind of built by people who are either military, ex-military, or somewhat associated with like armed service for their country. And as a result, I learned that there would be times where people will build like a war game scenario, like an actual war game scenario. They'll have like a board, a map, and they'll like make rules about it and actually play it out, so they can practice and train whatever things they're practicing and training. So as a result, some of those get turned, or that approach, that mentality is used to take some of those things that one can make a war game about and literally make into a war game that you can play. So knowing that lets me know that there are definitely people who are not on the make this user-friendly first side of things. They're very much on the, all right, we know how this works, we know how this goes, or I'm in the business of making something that you can play out that's realistic and simulates how things act in real life. And that leads to silliness. All right, speaking of silliness, I'm running out of spaces. We got guns. I see, so these are these captives, food, trade goods. I'll put the guns next to the trade goods. I don't think it's enough space. There's not enough space. I'm short by 1. Shoot. All right, I'll put it up here. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right. So we got this one. We got this one. So it's like 5 different factions. Is that what I'm saying? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm gonna move these up here. Oh, it's not enough space, is it? Shoot. Okay. All right. Now I gotta figure out how to do this. All right, you 3, go away. Shoot. And then we'll put these ones down here because they all seem to have the same letter, same pattern of like A, B, C. And again, I have no clue what they're used for. And I'm saying that for those who might be watching, kind of yelling at their screen, saying, oh, they're used for this. How do you not know? Oh, it's E, F, G. Man, I don't know how to do my alphabet anymore. Once I get past the letter E, I'm just like, I don't know what letters are. Okay, E, T, G. We got one more row of this. So we gotta move all these counters. I feel like these might go on the board, so as a result, I can probably just put these in a container as well. Like a container like this. Not that one specifically, but like that. And then I think that's everybody. Okay, there's letter B, E, F, G. All right, let's see what else we got left. We got a bunch of these, so given that these seem to correspond with these color-wise, is that true? So we got 1, 2, and then 3, and I got like crumbs on the table. Oh, I see. I made tea earlier. I always try to vacuum the mat here before I go live and record, but yeah, sorry about that. I did not do that this time. So this is I guess these don't have to be on their own row. That saves me enough space to put all these up here so I can be space efficient. Like that, right? And we'll get there eventually. This is the whole fun of organizing a board game, in my opinion, is being able to kind of see what's most efficient based on what patterns you can see. This also gets me familiar a little bit with the tokens and bits and pieces, because I was just like kind of tinker with it, try to set it up to where like it looks like those do it together, and those things look like they match together. So that is one of the other reasons why I'm okay with doing this in a lengthy video, as opposed to just cutting the video out there, open up everything and say, all right, that's cool. We've looked at a board game, and then you just kind of go about your way. I was like, nope, I gotta make this painfully long and unnecessary. That's not true. Not painfully. Hopefully not painfully. Also, I hope I have enough space for all this. Oh no, I don't have enough space for all this. This is not good. Shoot. All right, let's see. Is there another pattern that these are following? Looks like there's a lot of yellow ones. Looks like there's a number of green ones. I don't think there's as many green ones, so maybe these are less. So this is 2, 1. Then this is 3. So 4, 2, 4, 2. I think 3 is on the opposite of this. Okay, I see. I see. I think I see. So these are all together. So you got 1 is on the back of this. So 1, then 2, 3 is on the back of this, 4. Okay, so these are backwards then. It's 1, 0. Huh. Why is it 1, 0? 2, 1. 2, 4. All right, fine. We'll keep it on the side. There we go. And there we go. All right, so looks like there's 4 and 4. Let's see if that's true for everything. Or just true for these ones. Okay, there's an 8-4 for the US. USA. USA. And then 6. There we go. And then we got, this looks like the Mexican flag, I think. 2 and 4, there we go. Okay, and then now we got this last one, which is not the same color, but I think this is working out for the sides. Okay, so actually, let me put the flags in order. So we gotta put the Mexican flag here, right? Top. Then we'll put the other Mexican flag. I think that's a Mexican flag. Looks like it to me. I guess Mexican flag would be like the Mexican settlement. This is probably not the best. And I think this is the South, the Civil War South, Confederate South. I don't know. As I learn the game, we'll find out about that. So clearly putting these. Oh, and we got these ones. Okay. All right. So this is all that. And let's see, we have some blue American flags. So we'll put those in. Okay, then we got this one here. Right, there we go. Man, this is gonna hurt my face. So let's try to keep light colors together, right? So we'll put these over there. And then we'll put these here. Like that. Okay, that works for me. So we got those, and then these, and then this last one, which is not matching another set. Okay, all right, so we got those. So these flags are organized in a way that's somewhat frustrating, but not too frustrating, you know? So we got all of the greens, and then we got the flags kind of matching up with those. Here's all that. All right, I think that works for me. Okay. Whew, that's a lot of work. All right, we're still not done though. We gotta get these ones in there somehow. I guess these can fit there. Oh, these are the space ones. Okay, so we can put the space ones up. Oh, actually, we might be able to put it here. Put it here with the rest of these. So this is enemy space, enemy space, enemy space, enemy space. I don't know if I want to put these in like a cluster corresponding to their color. I guess the answer is probably a 1 to do that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still a baby when it comes to knowing this game, meaning that I know nothing. And I claim to know nothing. Okay, so let's do these 3 up here. Like that. All right. And we'll do these ones here. Then we'll put these fellas right there. Oh, there's not enough space for them, is it? Oh, shoot. They kind of match. They kind of match these other ones, so because I got their 2, 4, 6 as well. Okay, so what if I didn't do these here, right? And put these elsewhere. Let them exist in another place, another space. Somewhere, just not here. And these ones can all be together. Like that. Now I've got to figure out where to put these. I think these can kind of just fit out wherever they want. So I'll put them up here for now. It's a little bit tedious because I have to keep picking up and putting down stuff, but the mindset is that once I get it set, then I'll be able to at least quickly find stuff as I learn how to play the game. And then once I finish, like once I kind of get through or get an understanding of like what pieces I seem to need at the same time or what seem to be like kind of related, like again, it might be a better idea to have all the blues together, like all these blue stuff together. It might be better to have like all the green stuff together. I think that's what it might, that's what the color palette is telling me. But I have, again, no context for how this game is played, so therefore I wouldn't know. All I know is I got stuff and tiles and things. Oh, we got an A, B, C, D here on the hexes. Can these fit in there? Yeah, they can fit. They can fit. Not well, but they can fit. So put them in here. So A, then B, C, and finally D, and then, oh sorry, then E. There we go, now finally E. And then these circles will fit there too, perfect. I'll take it. And the rest of these look like they're kind of common tiles for something. So these are tribes. These are yellow ones. I don't know what the yellow ones are all about, but these are tribes. These ones are settlements. These ones are settlements. Okay, so yellow settlements, green settlements, and tribes. And then blue settlements. Okay, I see. I see. All right. Okay, so that is that. How many more containers do I need? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm gonna try to use unique tray. Try to use some unique tray stuff because I would rather preserve my cube for me trays to use them if I really need them. So we'll see if unique tray can actually rise to the occasion here. Always give them a chance because I think unique trays are really cool, really good, but they end up not fitting for a lot of stuff because they're too big. They're either too big or too bulky, or they don't store enough. So there's a lot of things to complain about with these ones, but we'll see how they stack up. We'll see how they stack up here because if they work for this game, that'll be great. So here's the unique tray. Has like a little top and everything and all that fancy stuff. So these might work because it's like might be just the right size of stuff, you know. All right, looks like they're working. Looks like it's working. Now, will it fit back in the box is the question. The answer is probably yes. I hope yes. These are the horses. These are the bison. Okay. Oh, wait, we might be able to fit the dice in there too. Hold on, let them cook. All right, okay. All right, unique tray, I see you. Now, it always starts this way. It always starts this way with unique tray, just kind of like, you know, rising to the occasion, saving the day. And then when it goes to actually putting it back in the box, I'm just like, you know what, unique tray? Maybe not you. So, let me close this tray up since I did all that work organizing it. Again, I don't have a rubber band to hold it down, which means that this is going to be a disaster waiting to happen. Oh, is that the right size? Hold on. Yeah, it's the right size. Okay. Is it? It's not the right. It's not the same size. Oh, I see. Wait. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay, that's better. That holds. So, I just need to get the rubber bands. Like I said, I don't have any extras right now, so we're just gonna have to let future me deal with that. But for right now, oh man, sorry, my AC turned on. Turn the heat on. Ugh. All right, fine. It needs to stay on. So you'll hear some more noise in the background. My apologies ahead of time. All right. Okay. Continuing on. So we have that done. I'm not going to sleeve cards here, but I am going to try to figure out what size sleeves these need. I'm hoping that they can fit the Sleeve King ones that I have. Where is? Huh. I don't know where my little mat is. Shouldn't be that far in here. Should be at the top. What in the world? Alright, give me a moment while I rummage through all the stuff here, making all the noise. All the noise possible. Huh. Oh, I found it. It's over here. Alright. Oh, I found another tray. Nice. Oh, I found a smaller tray. Alright, so here's another tray that I have. This one is smaller. I don't think it's big enough to fit any of these anyway, but... Oh, no, it's the same size. Is it? No, it's smaller. Yeah, this is too small. Yeah, too small. Okay. Well, good to look at though. Cool, more of those. Alright, we're figuring out the card sleeve size, so let us do that now. Here's my Sleeve Kings thing. Okay, we'll open up a stack of cards here. They don't have the little pull tab, which I'm a little sad about, but I guess they expect you to get good when it comes to open up their games. I'll do it with my lack of nails. I'm committing to it. Just need a little bit of work there. Almost there. I can feel it. Okay, I'll use my teeth. Oh wow. Even my teeth are failing. Oh. I got a little bit of plastic. Alright, fine. I'll get the scissors. I'll get the scissors. You win. You win this time. But next time. Look at how easy it is when you use the right tool for the right job, y'all. It's crazy. Alright. So these are here. Put that plastic away. And these cards, ooh, they feel nice. Oh no, never mind. They feel generic. Alright, card sleeve size is ooh. What is that card sleeve size? What is that? Oh my gosh. Is this no card sleeve size? Or is this saying K? No way. 7 Wonder sleeves? I don't believe you. Wow. Am I going crazy? Are these just standard sleeves? Please be standard. Because like the card is pretty wide here. You see that, right? It doesn't really fit into any size. I guess it's encroaching upon I, which is Euro card sleeves. So these must be standard. They gotta be standard. No, standard is G. That's so weird. Something's up. Something's up. Alright, well, standard. We'll try standard. These are some Game Genica standards. I think this is just standard. Yeah, this is just standard. I don't know why this mat was being so confusing. Alright, I'm not going to use the Game Genica mats. Actually, I might use... Well, I don't think I have enough Game Genica mats, actually. So I have to use the Sleeve Kings. Which is fine. I'm not going to sleeve these here on this particular video, but I am going to go ahead and try to get a good idea of how many cards. So, did the rulebook, or did the back of the box say? Okay, so we got 24 plus 84 plus 25. So I'm going to make me do the math here. So, it's 50 plus 84. So it's going to be 50 plus 84, which is 130, 134 minus 1, so 133. So 133 sleeves. Okay, so I need 133 sleeves, so I need 2 packs of sleeve kings. If I can find some. Yep. Actually, no, I need 2 packs. I think I have a partial in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. I think that might be enough. Alright, so I have that many sleeves. I'm just counting these to see if I make sure I have 134. Yeah, this is enough. Because these are 110, this is 20, and I have a few more left in my hand, so it should be good. Alright, so this is enough sleeves for everything. And the reason why I'm getting the sleeves like this is so I can figure out how many containers I need. Let's see if I can use just a single one of these big ones, because I hope so. So this is another cute for me card storage solution here. I can store a good stack of cards. Probably not that well. No, almost close. Just trying to see how many of these I'll need. So if you ever want to figure out how many, like how much space your cards are going to take up after you sleeve them, you can literally just kind of take the sleeves and store it in there with the thing, so you don't have to sleeve them immediately. There'll be a little bit more space taken up by them, of course, but in this case, this is kind of close enough. So I need 3 of these? Oh, that sucks. I'm running out of those already. I don't know if I have 3 of them. Okay, I do have 3 of them. Alright. More sleeves, so this is all the sleeves. So it looks like we will need 3 of these. Wow, that's a lot. Alright, we'll see if that can fit back in the box with the unique tray stuff. Okay, so let's zoom back out. Oh, it's too far. And let's try to put it back in the box. Let's see if it can fit back in the box with what I currently have here on the table. So I think I need to take this out for sure. So this is going to go the way of the dodo. Thank you for playing. I get the mounted board here at the bottom. The rule books, I'm going to try to put those on top if I can. I'll put this here, right there. Hopefully that will smush in, and I don't have to get a rubber band for it. We'll put the rule book right there. These. And this is where I run into my problem with the unique trays usually. So, oh man, I gotta put these in there too? Oh no. Alright, well, we are in some kind of trouble trying to use these monstrosities. Alright, so that's not gonna work. So if you look at it here from the side, you'll see, oh, wrong side. Look at here from the side, see those are sticking up and sticking out. So we might be able to get away with using, well, we should be able to get away with using the other ones, which, oh, I don't have any more of those. Oh no. Oh no, I've used them all. I've used them all. Dagnabbit. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's think about this here. So these unique trays are definitely too big if I didn't also have to store these. So I might be able to still use unique trays, which is good. It's a positive, that's a pro. Might is a strong word though. Ooh. That's kind of close to fitting. That's fitting in there. Okay. So because of the larger boxes that I have here, and I think I'm going to end up using those for now, the Q for me trays can stay. Because you see here the the unique tray. The unique trays can stay. I would rather have some flatness like this one here, like this unique tray right here. so it can be nice and flush, but I would need to find the appropriate storage for the cards. And even if I did find it for the cards, I would need 6 of these, which means that I would take up all the space available here. And I have to find something to do with the tokens here. So 6 of these, I think I could fit if I do it this way, like so. So 6 like that. But I would need to store all the cards, 6 in there, and I also need to store these pieces as well, these bits and bobs. And I don't think that's happening. There is another tray that I can try to use, but it won't solve my card problem. It'll solve the bits and pieces problem, but it won't solve the card problem. And that tray, I don't even have another one of those. I need to order some more from Cube for me. Once again, thwarted. Didn't think I was gonna be this thwarted, but here I am, getting thwarted. Okay. All right. Here's how we're gonna solve this problem. We're not gonna. We're not gonna solve the problem. So we're gonna end up with box lift. We're just gonna accept our fate of box lift. How much box lift though? It's not as much as I thought it was gonna be. All right. So we're ending with this much box lift, which is not insignificant. This is actually quite a bit of box lift, especially for a box that's this small, or start off as small as it did. It's mostly coming from the cards, because once I sleeve the cards and have them all of them in there, it's gonna be like a nice hefty stack of cards. I suppose I can probably sneak some more components inside of here, inside of this tray, because this tray is only like mostly full. So I can try to sneak some components in there, but I feel like by the time I do that, I'm just gonna end up with, like, you know, space that is just not gonna be worth the savings. I could also consolidate some of this stuff here. So maybe instead of using 2 unique trays, I can use 1 unique tray. Yeah, I can try to do that. Let me try to do that. Because these are not taking up a ton of space. And they are kind of color contrasty here. The ones I don't want to mix in are the horses and the bison. So I think they need their own tray like so. So we got green and gray. Then we got these will go in there with them here. And then we got these Ravage tokens, which I can put with the horses because it'll contrast better. And then the dice are gonna have to float somewhere. Or wait, can I stuff these in here? Might be able to fit them in here. Hold on. It's wishful thinking. I think it's wishful thinking. Let me not do that. Well, hold on. Okay, let me still try. I do think it's still wishful thinking, but let's see if my wish can come true. There we go. We did it. All right, that is chock full. That is more efficiently stored, like so. So yeah, so we got a little bit of space left. That means I could put another one of these. If I put 2 of these, then that'll make me feel a little bit better about how I have this stored. Because then I can unmix this and have a spot for the dice. So we'll put horses. And then we'll put dice over there. We'll put bison right there. Then we'll unmix one of these. Let's see. There's a lot of grays here, so I'm gonna put the greens back over here. Like that. Okay. Sorry, trying to wrestle that in there. And then I'm gonna put these Ravage tokens right there. Yeah, it's a lot of space in there. I'll put one of the dice over there. Okay, that works. Works for me. Alright. So Cube for me can stay, or not Cube for me, Unique tray can stay. Cube for me is going to be taking up most of the box here. Like I said, if I can use I still would need 6 of these. Actually, would I need 6 of them? I don't think I need 6. Let's see. So this is the size I was referring to before. So instead of being this like nice honking one, it's just this. But this is not the right size. This is for non-sleeved cards. I would need the ones for sleeved cards, and I don't have any more of those because I've used them all. As I mentioned, at least I thought I used them all. Let me check. Yeah, I got a bunch of these ones that are non-sleeved ones. I do have a bunch of these ones, which are for tarot card size. I don't think this will work either for cards. It'll just be inefficient use of space. I just need like an infinite supply of cube for me trays. That'd be great. Okay, maybe not infinite supply, but I need like a consistent supply. Again, I have a bunch of these, but this is not going to fit the sleeves cards. It's going to fit cards without sleeves, but I don't have enough. So I was gonna claim what I have here, call it where it is, and we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping up here. So just try to get these somewhat distributed. Like that. So it's a little bit less uneven on the box. That one works. All right, so we have accepted box lift. We've accepted box lift, but we used a unique tray. I feel like that's a big step. We were able to use one of our token trays as well to kind of get the token pieces there. And again, this is what the box lift is. After we did a reevaluation there, everything's kind of stored in there, ready to go. I know I feel confident I'll have space for storing cards sleeved, so I'll sleeve those up whenever I get a chance. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. This has been the unboxing of Comancheria. Hopefully this has been enjoyable. Hopefully it's been entertaining. Sorry I spent a ton of time just organizing chits, but I wanted to make sure that I got the full experience of organizing a board game and pass it along to you too. And also this helps me not have to worry about it later. I may have to worry about sleeving it later, but I'll sleeve that at some point in the future. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and close out this video. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you all whenever.